Before we get into this story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real-life moments that hit hard. It was a Thursday night, the kind where the air feels heavy and silence almost screams. I was finishing up work on my laptop when my phone buzzed. The notification was from her. Just one line, "I'm at my ex's. Deal with it." At first, I thought it was a joke. Maybe she was trying to provoke a reaction like she sometimes did during our arguments. But there was something deliberate, cold about those words. No emoji, no playful hint, just arrogance. I stared at the screen, long and hard. The first wave of emotion was anger. Fast, sharp, burning, but fleeting. Then something worse came. Calm. The kind of calm that only hits when you finally see how far someone has strayed from who they once were. I didn't call. I didn't text back. I just sat there, remembering every time I defended her to my friends, every red flag I had folded into excuses. The late replies, the sudden girls' nights that never made sense, the way she guarded her phone like a secret. I had seen it all. Love makes you blind, patient, but not tonight. I typed slowly, carefully, every word deliberate. Then deal with losing me. No anger, no pleading. Just finality. I hit send, set the phone down, and for the first time in months, felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Peace. She didn't respond immediately. Within minutes, though, messages started flooding in. "Wait, what do you mean?" "Don't overreact. It's not what it looks like. Can we talk, please?" I ignored every single one. Because when someone throws away your trust to test your limits, the only real answer is silence. An hour later, she called 5 times. Then 10. I let it ring. She even texted, "I'm coming over." But I had already made up my mind. If she could be bold enough to disrespect me, she could be brave enough to handle life without me. That night, for the first time, I didn't lose sleep over her absence. I slept soundly. Not because I had stopped loving her, but because I finally started respecting myself. By morning, I woke to 12 missed calls and a dozen desperate messages. The last one read, "Please just open the door. I'm outside." I didn't rush. I brewed my coffee, stood by the window, and watched her pace near her car, hair messy, eyes wide. The same woman who had sent me deal with it just hours ago. When I finally opened the door, she tried to walk past me like nothing happened. I stepped aside, arms crossed. "You said you were at your ex's." I said quietly, "How'd that go?" She froze, lips parted in disbelief. "Daniel, I was just trying to make you jealous. I didn't actually stop." I interrupted. "You wanted to hurt me, and you did. Congratulations." Her voice cracked. "I didn't think you'd actually leave. I thought you'd fight for me like you always do." That line hit harder than I expected. She was right. I used to fight for her. Every argument, every cold night, I was the one trying to mend things. But something had shifted. I was done fighting for someone who wielded love like a weapon. "You wanted a reaction," I said. "Now you have it. I'm walking away." Her eyes filled with tears. "Daniel, please. I made a mistake. I was angry. I didn't mean it." I almost believed her. Almost. But then I remembered all the previous mistakes, the lies wrapped in apologies, the promises that disappeared within a week. I nodded. "You know, it's strange. I used to think losing you would destroy me. But now, standing here, I realize it's not loss. It's release." She whispered, tears streaming, "You don't mean that, but I did." For once, I wasn't bluffing. I wasn't holding on to the version of her I loved. She had buried that person under pride and manipulation. I stepped back inside, closed the door, and let silence swallow the last remnants of what we once were. That's when I understood some goodbyes aren't dramatic or messy. They're quiet decisions made by someone who's finally had enough. The following days were painfully silent. No texts, no calls, just emptiness, the kind that clears a mind and sharpens perspective. I reflected on everything that led to that moment. Late nights, defending her actions, subtle manipulations hidden as jokes, small betrayals I overlooked. And I realized something crucial. Love isn't about tolerating cruelty. Love is respect. Without it, nothing else matters. She finally broke the silence on the third day. I was in the kitchen making coffee when she spoke. "Daniel, can we talk?" I turned slowly, measuring my words. "About your ex or about how you treated me?" Her face paled. "Both. I didn't think you'd actually do it. I didn't think you'd walk away." Walking away wasn't the hard part. The hard part was realizing I had been invisible to her for months, unnoticed until it was too late. My lower lip trembled. I messed up. Please let me make it right." I shook my head. You can't fix respect with apologies. You can't replace lost trust with promises. What's gone is gone. Her shoulders slumped. For the first time, she understood. Testing someone's limits isn't a game. It's a risk. And this time, she lost. Over the next week, she tried everything. Messages, calls, even notes left in the kitchen. I didn't respond. I watched her struggle, just as she had made me struggle with her absence. By the end of the month, she learned a hard truth. Taking someone for granted comes at a cost. When she finally spoke again, it wasn't manipulation or demands. She quietly said, "I understand now. I shouldn't have done that. I see what I lost." I nodded. Exactly. And the important part? I didn't have to fix it. That was hers to live with. Some lessons are cruel. Some are quiet. Some are powerful enough to change the course of a relationship or end it entirely. In this case, silence spoke louder than any argument, plea, or apology ever could. Sometimes, the only way to make someone understand is to give them exactly what they gave you and nothing more.